This section is about values, or what's important to you, and this is something that's a really important concept to grasp because our values lie at the heart of pretty much every decision we ever make. They underpin how we interact with other people, and they are a bit like a compass. I know I've used that metaphor before, but they are one of the key drivers of our behaviour and our decisions, the things we say. So it's really important to understand what they are, or what our particular set of values are, because it's only in knowing our values that we get to feel or can put ourselves in positions where we feel really comfortable. And almost always when we don't feel uncomfortable, or something's feeling a bit off, it's usually because one of our values is being compromised. Now, in this book here, I set out two ways of identifying what your values are. The first is a conscious list that you choose some words from. On here, it might look obvious what some of your values are. You might go, oh yeah, I like that word, that really resonates with me, that's super important to me. But then the second way of working out what your values are actually unearths unconsciously what your values really are. So I think it's very important to do both of those exercises and to go through and to see, well, actually, does what I say is important to me? Does it tie into what actually is found to be important to me when I go through that more unconscious exercise? So that's a really interesting comparison to do, and as I say, that's why I've included both of those there. When we're living according to our values, in other words, these are the ways we want to feel, the states we want to be in, is another way of describing it, then life feels good and we kind of feel like we're in the groove of things, and things feel sort of right and true for us. And conversely, when we're pulling against our values, or we're put in a situation where one of our values is compromised, then we feel kind of uncomfortable. We naturally gravitate to being with people who have similar values to us. If you're a really honest person and honesty is a really important value to you, then it would probably feel very uncomfortable to be around people who are dishonest, or for whom honesty is not such an important value for you. Likewise, peacefulness or calmness, that might be a value to you. You're probably not going to be that comfortable in situations where you're feeling edgy and agitated, or uptight or unrelaxed, or whatever the opposite of peace and relaxedness is for you. So that's why it's really, really important. And again, it's probably something you've never given any thought to. I certainly hadn't when I was younger. It's only in the last few years I've really got to understand the importance of values and to even identify what my own values are. And now that I know what they are, it just makes life so much more comfortable, and I get to make decisions that line up with my values. So that's one way to feel quite good about life, and certainly to create a sense of ease around your life. So have fun working out what your values are.